They told you it's random. This world, this life, this vast unfolding. But what if every leaf's curl, every lightning strike through storm-dark skies, even the rhythm of your own pulse, is a part of a sacred sequence? We were taught to trust the mess, to believe in the noise, the chaos, the untamed collisions of fate that make no sense, hold no meaning. But peel back the veil, and another story begins to breathe. Ancient sages once whispered it. Now even modern science leans in close, hearing the hum beneath the silence. A sacred design lives beneath the disorder. Gregg Braden in The Divine Matrix said it plain. What we once believed to be empty space is actually a living, pulsing web of energy that connects everything. Pause there. Let it land. What if chaos is not chaos, but misunderstood intelligence? The clouds don't scatter without reason. They sketch fractals in the sky. Rivers don't meander by accident. They carve Fibonacci spirals into stone. Everything repeats, everything remembers. Even your thoughts, your heartbreaks, the synchronicities that stalk your quiet hours. Are they truly chance? Or are they codes, symmetries? Patterns written by something too vast to name, too precise to ignore? The universe is not noise. It's a song we haven't learned to hear. The language beneath all things. The universe is not noise. It's a song we haven't learned to hear. But now the melody sharpens. The design begins to speak. You've been told you're made of flesh and bone, but the ancients knew a deeper truth. You are an antenna, a living tuning fork, a constellation of energy humming in the dark. 1. Your energetic architecture. Aura, chakras, plus. Subtle bodies. In The Subtle Body, Cindy Dale reveals, you don't just have a body, you are an electromagnetic field. Your aura reflects your thoughts, emotions, and soul's condition. A stranger's presence can feel heavy or magnetic before they speak. Your chakras spin like cosmic dials. Open. You radiate clarity, love, power. Blocked. Your life mirrors stagnation, fear, noise. Your task isn't to control energy, it's to align with it, to let life flow through you like light through a prism. 2. The physics of manifestation, vibration laws plus quantum response. Here's what science now confirms. Everything is frequency. Thoughts pulse, emotions hum. Even words carry vibrational signatures. William W. Atkinson's law of vibration states, to align with any condition, you must become its vibratory equivalent. You don't attract what you want, you attract what you are. Fear vibrates at 0.2 Hz, chaos, contraction. Love vibrates at 500 Hz, plus, expansion, miracles. Esther Hicks channels this truth plainly. You're a vibrational being in a vibrational universe. To change your life, change your frequency. 3. The alchemy of emotion. Elevated states plus quantum collapse. Dr. Joe Dispenza's research proves elevated emotions, joy, gratitude, love are carrier waves for intention. When heart and mind sync, you broadcast a clear signal to the quantum field. Thought, the blueprint. Emotion, the fuel. Belief, the launch code. Example, anxious? You're tuning into chaos. Grateful? You're anchoring abundance. Unconditional love? You become a beacon to the divine itself. This isn't metaphysics, it's quantum mechanics. You're not wishing for reality, you're collapsing it. 4. Power. Close. Embody the signal. Practical frequency mastery. Ask yourself now, what frequency am I broadcasting? Because every breath adjusts your resonance. Every thought tunes the channel. Every choice is a prayer in motion. To manifest, want abundance. Embody trust before it arrives. Want love? Radiate connection now. Want peace? Become stillness itself. The universe doesn't speak English, it speaks vibration. And when you finally feel this, when your cells vibrate with the truth that you're not a beggar knocking on reality's door, but the architect of its very fabric, that's when the miracle happens. You stop chasing. You start resonating. They told you nature is wild. untamed. But what if its wildness is the most precise language of all? From the swirl of a galaxy to the curl of a seashell's edge, the golden ratio, 1.618, returns like a cosmic signature. Not a number, a fingerprint, a silent law etched into stars, skin, and storms. Drunvalo Melchizedek called it, "Geometry is the language of light." Not metaphor, not myth. It's the architecture of spirit, written into the veins of existence itself. Look at the sunflower. Its seeds don't guess, they remember, spiraling in Fibonacci's flawless code as pine cones, hurricanes, and galaxies do. Most walk past blind to the elegance, as if nature were scenery and not scripture. Now lean closer. The design doesn't fade, it deepens. Zoom inward, to the branching rivers of your veins. Now outward, to the arms of trees clawing toward light. Then skyward, to lightning's electric scream. Same pattern, same pulse. A fractal, where the part holds the whole, and the whole hums inside the part. John Briggs saw the truth. Fractals reveal how the universe organizes itself by repeating the same shapes in endless variation, from the atom to the cosmos. This isn't chaos, it's choreography, an intelligence both recursive and reverent, spilling into form again and again, like a sacred echo refusing to be forgotten. The ancients carved these shapes in stone. Scientists now graph them in equations. Two languages, one truth. As above, so below. As within, so without. The cosmos speaks in loops. It remembers. And you? You are its living echo. If the universe is code, and you are written within it, then ask yourself, what message hides in your patterns? What secrets do your cycles whisper when the world goes quiet? The more you begin to listen, to see the spirals within your days, the repetitions in your choices, the mirrored symbols in dreams and chance encounters, the more one truth begins to shimmer. You were never lost in chaos. You were cradled by a design. You were never out of order. You were following an order too vast to name. But wait, what if everything you've ever been told was reversed? What if this universe was not built on randomness but reason, not forged by chaos but born of consciousness, not just stitched with particles but pulsing with purpose? We've been taught to see the cosmos as cold, empty, soulless, as a clockwork accident ticking through time. But what if that view is the illusion? What if every breath you take, every star igniting in the blackness, every silent prayer you've whispered into the void was heard by something living? What if reality isn't a machine, but a mind? You are not a speck drifting. You are not alone in your longing. You, yes, you are threaded into a living field of knowing, a radiant lattice that breathes with you. This isn't metaphor. It's both ancient truth and modern science, and it's converging. Gregg Braden calls it the divine matrix, a field of intelligent energy that connects all living things. It doesn't just link us, it responds to us. Entanglement is the term physics gives it. Particles across galaxies still dancing in tandem, still mirroring each other as if space were an illusion. But the mystics, they knew it long before. They called it what it was. Oneness. Your thoughts, they echo. Your emotions, they move through this web like vibrations through the strings of a harp. You are not separate. You are sound, playing within a greater song. The universe is not just around you, it's within you, and it's listening. If everything is connected, if reality is conscious, then you have to ask, why are we here at all? Not just here on Earth, but here in this body, in this life, in this fragile, beautiful maze of pain, joy, chaos, and wonder. Across mystic texts, ancient temples, and modern metaphysics, one idea repeats: this universe is not a destination. It's a simulation, not like a video game, but a holographic classroom designed with divine intelligence. You didn't come here to escape pain. You came here to transcend through it. Michael Talbot, in the holographic universe, revealed a profound truth. The physical world we experience is a projection of deeper, non-physical realities. Every part contains the whole, like a hologram. This means the world outside is just a mirror, a fractal echo of what's within. The breakup, the breakdown, the breakthrough. None of it is random. It's curriculum. Your trauma is not a glitch. Your confusion is not a mistake. It's your soul learning through contrast, joy and sorrow, unity and division, order and entropy. Just as your body grows stronger through resistance, your soul evolves through duality. Dreams train your subconscious. This reality trains your soul. So if this is all a simulation, what are its rules? The ancients answered in one word: karma. Forget what you've been told. Karma isn't cosmic punishment, it's cosmic precision. Karma is not about morality, it's about mechanics. Every thought you think, every intention you release, every action you take sends out a signal. And that signal returns, not randomly, but exactly. In modern language, we call it feedback loops. In sacred texts, we call it cause and effect. In the soul's journey, we call it evolution. You are not being judged, you are being reflected. You are not being punished, you are being taught. Each moment is a mirror, each consequence a compass, each lesson a key. Because in this sacred simulation, the only goal is growth. Step back, zoom out. What do you see? You're part of a living design, a conscious system so intricate, so intentional, that even your doubts were planned to lead you deeper. This isn't chaos. This is curriculum. This isn't noise. It's navigation. This isn't suffering without meaning. It's suffering with message. Gregg Braden, Michael Talbot, and mystics across time whisper the same sacred truth. You are not separate from the universe. You are the universe, experiencing itself. And when that truth finally lands, not just in your mind, but in your bones, fear dissolves, blame fades, and you begin to see the blueprint behind the storm. You're not lost, you're in class, and your soul is finally waking up. So, are you truly making choices? The next time you feel pulled by something unseen, a sudden desire, a wave of emotion, a turning point that feels fated, ask yourself, is this really me? Or is it the rhythm of the stars playing through me? Because maybe your soul didn't just arrive here randomly. Maybe it incarnated at a specific time to align with a specific pattern. What if the coordinates of your birth were not just data points, but cosmic instructions? Astrology isn't about fortune telling. It's about frequency. You're not a puppet of the planets. You're a participant in their pulse, a soul dancing in resonance with a vast celestial orchestra. Long before we built satellites and clocks, we had the sky, and we studied it, not just for navigation, but for revelation. The Babylonians, the Mayans, the Vedic sages all watched the heavens with reverence, not as distant stars, but as mirrors of the human condition, because they knew the planets don't cause your experiences, they reflect them. They highlight when themes will rise, when doors will open, when lessons will repeat. In Cosmos and Psyche, Richard Tarnas writes, planetary alignments correspond meaningfully with cultural events, personal transformations, and epochs of human history. And what does that mean for you? It means Mercury retrograde isn't just a meme, it's a cosmic call to reflect, revise, and recalibrate. It means your Saturn return isn't bad luck, it's your soul stepping into maturity. Each planetary cycle isn't an accident, it's an activation. You're not separate from these celestial patterns, you are one. But if the stars write the rhythm, then the moon whispers the mood. Every 28 days, it shifts, new, waxing, full, waning. And with it, so do you. You've felt it, haven't you? Restlessness under a full moon, emotional tides rising, sudden bursts of clarity, or chaos. In ancient temples aligned to lunar cycles, this truth was carved in stone. The moon regulates not just ocean tides, but emotional tides. It governs fertility, dreams, endings, and new beginnings. Manly P. Hall said it best. The ancients believed the moon to be the overseer of change, death, and rebirth. not just physically, but spiritually. And then there's the Earth's great cosmic breath, the precession of the equinoxes spanning nearly 26,000 years, a slow wobble that shifts the backdrop of the stars, and with it, the consciousness of humanity. It's no coincidence that ages of enlightenment and ages of darkness follow these great cycles, because time doesn't move in a straight line, it spirals. And you, dear soul, you were born on a precise point in that spiral, not by chance, but by choice. Quantum physics has already cracked the door. Mystics have been shouting through it for centuries. In the famous double-slit experiment, particles behave differently, simply because they're being observed. Let that sink in. Reality changes based on your awareness of it. You don't live in a solid, fixed world. You live in a responsive one, a universe that listens to the quality of your focus, mirrors the state of your being, and bends in subtle ways around the power of your attention. This isn't wishful thinking. It's the frontier where science meets spirit. And it's telling us one thing. Your mind is not passive. It's a projector, a lens, a wand. And every thought, emotion, and belief you entertain ripples through the quantum field like a stone in still water. So what does this mean for fate? It means your destiny isn't one fixed road. It's a network of possibilities, a web of timelines, each vibrating at a different frequency. And your state of consciousness is the tuning fork that determines which one you walk. Yes, the stars whisper patterns. Yes, you came with a soul blueprint, but you are not a robot. You're a navigator. You can shift timelines, not by running faster, but by waking up. When you change your vibration, you change your experience. Not because reality has changed, but because you did. So here's the paradox. You are both the dreamer and the dreamed. The script is ancient, but the performance? That's unfolding now. You are living in a symphony of light, rhythm, and meaning. And the greatest illusion is that you are powerless within it. You are not meant to escape this matrix. You are here to awaken inside it, to see the code, to ride the currents, to co-create, not from fear, but from frequency. The stars don't control you. They remind you of who you are, of where you've been, of what you came here to become. When belief becomes collective and charged with emotion, it no longer just shapes energy, it incarnates it. This is the birth of an egregore, a psychic entity formed by group thought. Ancient mystics, secret societies, and even modern corporations know this truth. A logo, a flag, a god, a meme, all can become vessels of shared focus. And that focus feeds them. The more we believe, the more they grow. And the more they grow, the more they influence. Egregores are invisible architects of culture. They whisper through tradition, ideology, and even common sense. They don't just influence thoughts, they seed realities. You've seen this before in your own life. You expect rejection, so you act distant. So they pull away, confirming your fear. You believe you're lucky, and coincidences unfold as if the world is cheering you on. That's not magic. It's the feedback loop of consciousness. Your beliefs pre-select perception, and perception filters reality. This is why two people can walk through the same event and come out with completely different stories. You don't see the world as it is. You see it as you are. Now pause. Ask yourself, how much of what I believe was chosen, and how much was inherited, absorbed unconsciously from culture, trauma, media, or family? You were born into a field of thought forms, into a planet already humming with frequency, fear, desire, hope, illusion. But now, you're waking up. And awakening is not about escaping, it's about becoming lucid inside the dream. You start to see fear is a spell, language is a program, symbols are portals, beliefs are levers. And your attention? It's the most valuable currency in the universe. So here's the truth most will never tell you. You are not a powerless receiver of reality. You are a conscious architect of it. Yes, the collective influences you. Yes, timelines bend with belief. But you, the individual, sovereign spark of source, Hold the lens that focuses all of it. And when you clean that lens, through presence, through awareness, through choosing your thoughts like sacred seeds, you change your reality. Not by force, but by frequency. You don't fight the illusion. You outgrow it. Every sign, every synchronicity, every so-called coincidence isn't happening to you. It's happening through you. Your outer world is whispering the truth your inner world already knows. And the moment you begin to listen, truly listen, you unlock the hidden conversation between soul and cosmos. This is the secret most miss. Reality doesn't respond to your wishes. It responds to your awareness. When you are unconscious, life feels random. When you are present, life feels guided. This is not spiritual fluff. It's your evolution in motion. So pause and breathe. Right now, notice your thoughts. Feel your energy. Because you're not just surviving this reality, you're shaping it. Moment by moment. Belief by belief. Frequency by frequency. And in a universe made of vibration. Your awareness is the tuning fork. No one's coming to hand you the blueprint. You're writing it with every thought you think, every emotion you allow, every intention you carry like a prayer. You're not just in the dream. You are dreaming the dreamer. So the question is no longer, is this real? The question is, are you awake enough to shape it? Because once you see it, once you truly feel it, there's no going back. You'll hear meaning in silence. You'll see signs in shadows. You'll feel truth vibrating behind the veil of the ordinary. And in that moment, you'll realize the universe has always been listening. Now it's your turn to speak. Speak with love. Speak with clarity. Speak with consciousness. Because your voice is reality's next note. You've been told you're made of matter, but you're not just muscle, blood, and bone. Your energy, your frequency, you're a symphony of vibration, playing silently beneath your skin. You think you walk through the world? No, you radiate into it, like a tuning fork in the hands of the divine. Your thoughts, emotions, and intentions hum into space, rippling through the unseen. Science can measure the electric field of your heart from several feet away. Kirlian photography captures energy patterns dancing on fingertips. And ancient wisdom. It mapped this truth long before machines existed. The aura, your energetic atmosphere. The chakras, spinning wheels of spiritual power. The subtle bodies, layers of consciousness nested in light. In The Subtle Body by Cindy Dale, she writes, "The body is merely the densest layer of the self. The real work happens in the invisible. You are not a single being. You are a constellation, a layered energy system, each part vibrating at its own frequency. And together, they create your broadcast. So when your mind is clear, your body aligned, your heart open, your signal becomes magnetic." Philosophers and scientists explore this idea in books like The Holographic Universe by Michael Talbot and Quantum Enigma by Bruce Rosenblum and Fred Kuttner, revealing startling evidence. Consciousness is fundamental, not just a byproduct of matter. The universe learns through us, and we learn through it. In this living simulation, your choices ripple outward, creating waves that shape not only your destiny, but the evolution of existence itself. A profound paradox emerges. You are both the sculptor and the sculpture, the cause and the effect. Karma, often misunderstood, is simply this ongoing dance of energy and consequence, a cosmic feedback loop teaching the universe about itself through your experience. This knowledge transforms how you see your life. You are not isolated or random. You are a vital thread woven into the intelligent design of all things. Your actions matter more deeply than you ever imagined. Will you embrace your role in this grand cosmic dance? What if you could unlock the secret rules of the universe? The hidden architecture beneath everything we see, the very code shaping reality, is not fixed. It is fluid, dynamic, waiting for you to learn its language. Ancient traditions and modern thinkers alike suggest we hold the power not just to observe reality, but to rewrite it. Like a master coder in a cosmic program, your consciousness is the key to altering the very fabric of existence. This is not just metaphysical theory, it's a challenge and an invitation. Picture two paths before you. One is minimalism, the art of shedding distractions, attachments, and clutter, not just physically but emotionally and mentally. It's a journey toward inner freedom, a lightness of being that clears the fog, letting your true power emerge. The other is maximalism, the deliberate, conscious creation and expansion of infinite possibility. Here, you are the architect of your universe, boldly manifesting your desires and shaping your reality with fierce intention. Both roads lead to mastery, but which one calls to your soul? True mastery lies in balancing two energetic forces, the inward refinement of detachment and the outward expansion of manifestation. It's about honing your vibrational state with conscious control, raising your frequency and aligning your energy with what you want to create. Because reality responds like water, taking the shape of your energetic focus. This dynamic flow lets you shapeshift your world effortlessly. Once you master this dance, a new role emerges, becoming a way shower, a guide who helps others break free from the illusions of the matrix. This means transcending limitations, exploring new dimensions, and acting as a bridge between worlds. It's stepping into a higher frequency and leading others toward liberation. Reality is a rewritable construct. Your awareness is the ultimate power. At its core, reality is not fixed. It is a construct, malleable, rewritable, deeply influenced by your awareness and choices. The matrix of control is only as strong as your belief in it. When you awaken to your true power, you break free from those rules. Your consciousness becomes the key that unlocks infinite possibility. The question is no longer what reality is, but what reality will you choose to create?